Because you're a friend, I'm going to offer you something special. Just remember, one per customer.
All set. Service your weapons myself. Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
The taxmen have imposed strict limits on the mining ventures we Solaris can undertake, which I don't approve of, but I can't do anything about. So, go out and do it for me. This decision is See you later, then. So to speak.
These ain't from around here. Or anywhere that I know of. Only gotta hear the accent to clock that. Anyone asks? We never talked. Word from Biz is that some off-world Solaris rail agents are trying to rob an Orican ruin. They have no idea what they're up against. Find them before the Corpus do. Biz tried to contact the rail agents. No response. That's never good. Let's try this first. An informant's marked a taxman supply depot. We'll find something useful in there. Break in, nick the lock. In the Corpus. Lock them down before the taxmen make off with them. Right, first cache. 2 to go. The second cache. 1 more to go. House cleaned. Well done. Found something useful too. Listen to this. Incoming coil drive. These things often serve as prisoner escorts. Any money it knows about those missing rail agents. Sit tight and get ready to move. Once the trap goes off, the taxmen are going to respond. Boom! It's down. Now get me access to its database. Getting there. Just keep that core drive in one piece for a little longer. Coil drive escorted a Corpus contingent tasked with engaging the rail agents. Lost whereabouts? Okay, got something. I've analyzed our collected data. I've marked the rail agent's last known location. Move fast. What happened here? Search the bodies, Sparky. That's not everyone. Survivors must have escaped. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah. Oh no. They were jumped by a Corpus patrol. I'm willing to bet they were taken here. Here we are. Find any survivors. Get them out. Here come the taxmen. Casualties, but the mission's a success. We got the artifact, and those rail agents will think twice before hot dropping into the Valis again.
Always fancied a lifer action, me. Except, you know, an old injury. And an aversion to having a cauterized hole blown through me parts.
I need to bring my team home safe. First, we need to know where they went. I have a lead. I had a recon team keeping tabs on Neff's Special Operations Unit. The team found something. Search the area. Neff Anyo's supply caches are somewhere around here. Get him before the Corpus do. Yes! Cache number 1. The second cache. That leaves just one more and I can signal for pickup. Based on the amount and nature of these supplies, the team has prisoners. There was something in yesterday's dispatches. Something about... Oh, of course. Right. It's a long shot, but here goes. Our informant reports a coil drive running a standard picket. Prep for ambush. Wait for the trap, then get down there. Remember, if I'm going to rip its data mass, we need that coil drive in one piece. There it is. Steady. Steady. What are you doing? If that coil drive doesn't hit the trap, this whole operation's toast. It's down. Now crack the casing and plug me into the data mass. Making progress. Keep the corpus off this thing just a bit longer. In and out, quick and clean. Got us a solid lead on our objective. Best info says the team last reported in from somewhere in the marked area. Go look around. Damn it. This isn't the whole team. Where are the others? Search the bodies. See if there's any clues. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah. It's what I was afraid of. The corpus found them. If they're still alive, the taxmen would have taken any survivors here. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxmen. gets easier. I'll pass their information on to our analysts and see what they make of it.
Pick a run, and I'll patch you through.
Whisper Network says upcoming operation plans just came down from Neff. I need to know those plans. We know the plans are waiting for local commanders at a regional operations post. But where? Figuring that out is our first order of business. Infiltrate this facility I'm marking. We'll nose around their files, see what we can turn up. You're nearing the secure area. Watch out for patrols and security measures. The enemy will destroy the data if they detect you. Perfect. A list of commanders receiving the plans. This narrows things down. Hold that thought. One of our recon teams went silent. Find out what happened. Oh no. I knew some of these people. Search the bodies. Find any survivors. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah. They were captured. Pinpointing location. Anyone gets in your way, give them the business. If they're still alive, our team will be here. Here come the taxmen. Never knew what hit him. Some very relieved families of Fortuna tonight, Sparky. The team had solid info, and I know just what to do with it. SU needs weapons, ammo, and parts. Fortunately, Neff just airdropped a bunch of that across the Vallis. Nick the lot. Waypoint marked. Our next lead is in those crates, I'm sure of it. Look around. The goods are here somewhere. If the taxmen secure them first, the mission's a wash. First cache tagged. On to the next. Now there's a piece of luck. The Corpus Manifest. See if you can hack it. If we're lucky, it'll gut up all our search time. Good work. Conduct a quick sweep for the remaining cache. Haha! Done it out like a popper up a trailer. Someone's getting fired over this. But here's the interesting bit. The shipping code on that last crate matches something from my records. I want to follow a hunch.
You see something you want to tackle? I'll get you to go on the blower.
Alright, I found the base we're looking for. Plans for upcoming gathering site for Corpus resources. Now's the time to hit it. So hit it. Corpus Obelisk reporting first shipments being down. That's your cue, Sparky. Another shipment. Move fast. Got it. Obelisk reports a second beam mode. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. That's one for us. We've got more coming in. Pick 'em up. Case retrieved. Golden. The info we have here is more than enough to keep our agents safe in the short term. Well done.
Weather like this, I do not miss my organics. So, what do you need?
A recently unearthed Orokin artifact is being couriered to Neff's command. Find the courier and liberate the artifact. I might have a lead on a courier. So, some locals heard about the artifact, figured they'd go after it themselves. Rescue them, Sparky. If nothing else, they can tell us what... Damn it! But this isn't the whole team. Where are the others? Search the bodies. See if there's any clues. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Long command final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah blah blah. Oh no. They were jumped by a Corpus patrol. I'm willing to bet they were taken here. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxmen. be a lesson, yeah? I'll have Biz drop by with medical supplies. Patch you in. Sparky, we got a lead. Search and destroy. Corpus, mowers, drones, doesn't matter. The objective here is chaos. Just do it fast. Once they clock what you're doing, they'll react. Then it's all diminishing returns. Time's short. Go, go, go! Keep going. Take out the same amount again for this to be worth it. I wish you could hear this. You hit him so fast, they're blaming each other. And one of them let a juicy little tidbit slip. Before we continue, Neff's ordered supply drops for his troops. Our people need those nutrients. And I can search the area. Neff Anyo's supply caches are somewhere around here. Get them before the Corpus do. Right, first cache. 2 to go. The second cache. That leaves just one more and I can signal for pickup. 4 pockets picked and in record time. Hell of a show, Sparky. Hell of a show. Found something useful, too. Listen to this. The artifact was unearthed during routine mineral extraction. I located the excavators that made the find. Commandeer them so I can get a look at their logs. Excavators incoming. The Corpus will attempt to disrupt operations. Prevent this. Excavator offline. Find a power cell fast. Find a power cell. Keep that excavator chugging. got an excavator offline. It needs a power cell. We got an excavator offline. It needs a power cell. Find a power cell. Keep that excavator chugging. Excavator offline. Find a power cell fast. Excavator offline. Find a power cell fast. Find a power cell. Keep that excavator chugging. We got an excavator offline. It needs a power cell. We've lost an excavator! Don't let it happen again! Find a power cell. Keep that excavator chugging. Excavator offline. Find a power cell fast. We got an excavator offline. It needs a power cell. Excavator down. Those things aren't cheap, Sparky. Well, that made us look like amateurs. Maybe Biz would be willing to run you through Wet Work 101.
Lovely day for a little commerce.
Whisper Network says upcoming operation plans just came down from Neff. I need to know those plans. We know the plans are waiting for local commanders at a regional operations post. But where? Figuring that out is our first order of business. Outworlder, we gonna do this? Solaris United. Oh, you see Zoo, send him my way. There's work, if you want it. Get moving. We're short. Whisper Network says upcoming operation plans just came down from Neff. I need to know those plans. Aha! I knew it. Listen to this. Infiltrate this facility I'm marking. We'll nose around their files, see what we can turn up. They take their security seriously here. Trip an alarm and they could slag their entire databank in response. So be sodding careful. Perfect. A list of commanders receiving the plans. This narrows things down. For this mission to succeed, we need a Corpus drone. Take it down, I'll hotwire it and get it to our engineers ASAP. Corpus drone right there. Take it down and I can start the hack. One hack coming up and then a quick teleport into our custody. Gotta wreck that drone rather than let it go, obviously. So, stop that. Nurse crew are falling back. Follow up if you're feeling it. Perfect. Its data mass is undamaged. The visual log ain't much, but... Now, this is interesting. Right, listen up. Alright, I found the base we're looking for. Plans for upcoming operations will be stored in lockboxes then. Take them and run. Right, resource cases are gonna be teleported to this site. Intercept them, steal them, get out. First load's beamed in. Snatch them before the locals do. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. Case retrieved. Got more coming in. Pick them up. That's one for us. Another shipment. Move fast. Got it. Golden. The info we have here is more than enough to keep our agents safe in the short term. Well done. Whisper Network says upcoming operation plans just came down from Neff. I need to know those plans. Know the plans are waiting for local commanders at a regional operations post. But where? Figuring that out is our first order of business. Taxman supply drop incoming. Count 3. Make it quick. What's it gonna be? Sure, we can talk. Alright, let's deal. Does that conclude on... Moving on, moving on. Be lucky. Home again. Deck 12. Most of the old SU never made it out. Legs' folks. And Zood's sisters. It broke her, you know? We've all tried getting through to her. But she insists they never existed. Zood?
I hear them. My sisters. Everything I hear echoes from my sisters' ears to my mind. One by one, I remember them saying goodbye.
Outworlder, we gonna do... Copy that. Keep a shiny side up, Sparky.
Do you remember the old war, Operator? Ordis seems to have misplaced those memories.
As ready as you will ever be.